Alright. So what I'm doing right now is I am skipping my introduction of saying my name because I think you don't need to do that anymore. Or just want to stop for now. But what I'm working on is the cover with blood extended. Yeah, so you get to see what happens after. If you've never seen it, it's this one that I really hated back in 2015. I thought it was actually good until I got it my first dislike. This is actually one of, I think, the very first of my videos that got an actual dislike, and it stunned me that bad.
You know what? I don't want to be inside this house anymore. Oh God! Hey, hi! There's a scary girl looking at me.
I'm not really sure if you can hear that.
We'll call you back later. Oh shit! Now she's gone.
Playing.
Oh, this place is giving me the
Yeah.
chills. Okay, I am literally shitting my pants right now. Okay, I gotta stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Okay, she's back again. Hi. Hello, you dead person in blood, covered in blood type thing. Uh, I'm just here in the dark. Oh God!
And that's where the to be continued would happen, but instead it's just going to show black and then fade out to here, and the scare is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. So I have just started smoothing out the last of this scene of the animatic, and that's it. You would basically so if I wanted to like make his mouth moves, like let's say somewhere around here, just play around with the timeline. Like say you're like watching a movie but you're scrolling through the timeline so you know what you want to edit. This also helped out a lot when it came to doing stuff on Vegas Pro. It's like, yeah. I just started to work on this because I'm looking at my timeline on my YouTube channel and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I think I might want to just get back to doing Frank version and slap back to reality. Pluto and Rod are my most favorite of characters because they're mostly inspired from Ren and Stimpy. And I'm sure you can tell who's Ren. So why am I doing a stream this late? Well, because I just felt like it. And I feel a lot better, not so stressed out, and I think it's a decent time to do a stream. Unless somehow people are watching. Wait a minute. So it looks like this. How did that happen? So these are symbols? How did that happen? I have no idea. So break those. Also, I'm gonna like try to save because I remember last time I actually tried to do something. It when I tried to break it and I didn't have it on autosave, the entire software would crash. So that's why I always save when I deal with those symbols due to experience. So this part's gonna look a bit more different, but everything's supposed to have the same textures. So I'm working on from an old animation, which is so weird. It's deja vu. It's like going back to the past and finishing something that you did not complete, or that you thought you would never complete, but you end up completing it somehow. So once it's all smoothed out, first you do the animatic, then you do the smoothing out, and then you do the fun stuff, the coloring and whatnot. But when I usually do that, I usually put on music. but I'm not gonna do that. At least not now. And I think I'm better off not showing my face when I stream. I think it's better off that we show my tablet and me working with the tablet. I think that's much more fun than looking at my ugly face right now with this hideous beard. My face is not ugly, I just don't like having a beard. And I have my reasons. I remember someone said, "What about you just shave your beard? I mean, it's not hard. It's not like rocket science or anything." Yeah, but I don't have the equipment, and I don't want to buy the equipment. I'm lazy, if I could say that, because I'm too busy like focusing on my animations and stuff. But maybe one day when I'm not focusing on that, or if I'm not planning on spending my money on animations and stuff, and morally on hygiene and things, yeah, I will get a shaver, electronic shaver, which will do better. That's the problem. So I guess we can like just leave that. Just get to the other one. YouTube has coming up with a new interface. I think the new interface is pretty good, but that's just my opinion. Other people need to try out that interface, and I do have it with me. I do not have spoilers, everyone. I do not have the YouTube gaming app open up on my tablet, so I'm not looking at anyone. So I'm going into this stream blind. Alright, let's see here. Getting into the Art Institute, that is great news for me. And for those who are also going to an art school, you are not alone, my friends. I think my voice acting needs a lot of work, because I do want to do voice acting in my stuff, but if it doesn't sound good on the mic, it doesn't sound good in the animation, regardless. It always has to sound good on the mic first before heading on to the animation, unless you want to cheat and use a pitch in your work, which sometimes I do, but I haven't done that at all recently, or for a long time actually. I haven't used pitch software. It really sucks that I don't have the old channel that my brother deleted, because people won't ever see how far I came from being a very crappy artist, animator, because I know that I'm definitely not perfect, but I was so much. I used to hate what I did when I what drew stuff, I think. Yeah, I used to like ball up my paper and be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm very hungry. Oh my god. That game is a meme. I don't even know if that game's probably on Newgrounds and probably was found by 4chan. I actually tried to use 4chan, and 4chan does not like me very much. Still hoping for Super High to get his channel removed, his strike removed. I don't know why he can't. Oh yeah, cause when you get a strike, apparently sadly for super high, he can't upload anything that's longer than 15 minutes. So when I first invented this animation, I can tell I was using very thin lines, and right now if you look at one of the older, no, I mean the newer lines, they're a bit more thicker, and I think I was probably zoomed in when I was doing this. This is also a small resolution, and covered in blood animation was in this little small box. So I'm animating in this little small box again because I thought that I was just looking through some of the archives inside of my unfinished animation folders, and there are a lot. Spoiler: there are tons. If I was to give them out, I would probably sell them on for like, I don't know, $1 each, I guess. Because you can't go so high. I wouldn't go so high with these, but I know there's like a whole lot of reference that we can use from my animations or my archives that are not even finished animations. I do not have my I'm going in blind. I can tell that I probably do have decent content because even though haven't made any Markiplier animations, I'm sure people are still waiting for them, but also somehow checking out my content. There was also hidden content, but I guess not anymore because somehow people managed to find some of the other animations that I've done in the past. And I'm talking about the old style. When I first actually started changing up my style, I actually was pretty hype. I was surprised at like how detailed or how new it felt to have it frame by frame instead of looking freaking robotic all the time. And now I see a lot of that on YouTube, and I just be like thinking in my head like, if only they knew how much they could even more improve if they just didn't do frame by frame. That's what I was doing with my old style, and maybe I can do it with it again and make it better. I mean, I like doing the frame by frame. Sometimes if I want to make a faster animation or an animation that can be faster, I'm sure I can do it again with the old style. The old style. There was so much wrong with the old style. The old style, it didn't have shading. It had bad color palettes. But that was because I was learning while I was making animation. There was also times when I used to actually give a shit when people would talk crap about my animations, but I stopped because I guess I learned from what they were telling me, and it didn't make any sense to just get mad at it. Even when people really criticized my work, I would take a deep breath and just try to figure out how can I turn this negative into a positive, that type of thing. So this ghost character, her name is Claire, and she's the girl who's covered in blood. I actually have some stuff I wanted to work on with her as a concept, and I think she's still a decent concept. And it's crazy that I can do an actual decent girl voice, but it sounds like she's more like a tomboy when I do voices like that. I mean, I do change the pitch of a bit from my own voice, but I don't. Should I say this? I don't. I don't use like software. I do it by my voice, by my voice box. So where is this pose? Okay, so when that pose happens, before I get to this pose, like I did in my animation tutorials that I used to do, right there, no, right around here, I think. So let's go back a little bit and take that down. Okay, so that's his body. I haven't been on Instagram in like a long time because Instagram slows me down. But I like to draw still, and I'm still trying to think of ways on how to improve my work. If I could do this more than, I'm gonna try doing this more than just making those done behind vlogs. So if I don't talk to you guys, it's just gonna be because I'm gonna try to fake myself into doing a recording than doing a stream, because it would take longer. If I wanted to actually record what I'm doing right now and then narrate it in a speed process or something, and that's fun too, but I like doing stuff in real time. Maybe we'll try that out one day. So I did which is I did show the stream that happened, but I had it on fast forward with some music playing, and I just think that people just didn't like that because no one could listen to what the stream was saying. I'm sure that if I did do that, it wouldn't be so easy. So I'm trying to go back to the roots of Frank version. And I'm trying to, and it also helps a lot when going back to the past like this, to something that you previously worked on, so that way you can get a feel for the next upcoming Frank version or the next animation that you guys probably be thinking about. So basically what I'm trying to say is, it's pretty awesome to go back to the past and rework stuff and then get knowledge from those reworks to work on something else. Now, I know it's definitely less detailed in this one because it's an old drawing. I mean, it's an old animation that was not fully complete. I think I got lazy and okay. Oh man, now I gotta figure out where. Okay, get rid of this because that looks like it's a glitch. But as he turns, the light's still there. Looks like a glitch. So, yep, color picker's your friend, not your enemy. Wildlands is coming out, and I was going to upload a video about me doing like a gaming sins about it, but I decided not to because it was probably going to be a waste of time. All I was going to do is get dislikes and then just get buried into the middle of nowhere and then dust in the wind. So as you can see, he's about to put the light on her face. Now when it comes to elements and lighting like this, I don't see it as a problem.
Oh.
Okay, so this light's in the way of everything else. So I'm gonna lock that so that way we don't interfere with that light. Then lock the background. Her eyes like twitching because she can't handle the light. Alright.
Hello? Oh!
Let's see. Okay, that's the pupil. Damn it. Where is. And the fun thing is, I did on this animation before I go. As I was animating and doing the animatic, I would like record each scene before it actually would happen. So what I'm saying is, like when I see an interesting scene, I would either record a voice, and like I did like for here, and then import it, like try to figure a screech or something about the light being in her eyes, and then it comes to a funny ending. And I'm not gonna spoil that. It's probably gonna be spoiled like over time, but it's like a joke, and then it ends. I really shouldn't end it like that, but let's see here. If you ever watch someone on Flash, another tip before I go, if you see a lot of these like frames here, that means that it's morally fluid. It's gonna move smoothly. If we go all the way over here, it's gonna move a lot slower. It's gonna move like a storyboard, sort of like that. There's not really much much fluidness. But if we go back here,
Hello?
sorry, let me just turn this off.
Hello?
You can tell that it's much more fluid because there's much more frames and more stuff has been added. That way, so it can move smoothly. But when you do an animatic, most stuff is mostly stiff or static, and you're just drawing out the path lines on how you want things to look inside of the animation. Okay, so my hand wants to take a break because it's gonna cause the veins to bring pain into my fingers if I continue. So I will continue probably later on today. Not really sure, but I am thinking about doing these vlogs as streams. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, it would be pretty much more interesting, better than you guys just looking at my face, because I really just don't like doing um I really don't like doing those vlogs. I just don't like showing my face and just talking about so that's on my nerves or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's a decent majority of my audience that just doesn't want to see that. And so instead, I will probably just do these streams where I animate the next animation and spoil it for everyone. Okay, you guys have been wonderful. I'm glad you support my channel. My name is Martin Animation, and I'm Self, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.